So the Kansas City Chiefs look absolutely scary, and there's a lot of reasons why. Now we're going to use some Juju Smith-Schuster under the helmet clips, because right now they didn't really drop no new clips for, the game that just happened without it being copyright. So if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs and what they just did, they're coming off an overtime thriller win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where it was 30-24. Patrick Mahomes, he finally had a great game. He made a statement. 291 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, no interceptions. DeAndre Hopkins with an insane game, 8 receptions for 86 receiving yards, 86 total yards, like I said, and 2 touchdowns, which was very, very good. DeAndre Hopkins had an amazing catch, basically over 3 people. It was honestly insane. Honestly insane catch, unbelievable catch. He had 2 touchdown catches that really, really helped. So you could tell that DeAndre Hopkins is definitely helping Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes' stats is looking better with DeAndre Hopkins. The offense is looking better with DeAndre Hopkins. It really feels like DeAndre Hopkins lit a spark into this team. And then when you look at what DeAndre Hopkins said in the game, after the game, he said, quote, "Words can't describe it. Been patient. A dream come true. My first win in a stadium like this, on a team like this. Keep building momentum." Quote, "Playing with Mahomes, I've manifested this. I've seen it already. My mom and I knew this day would come." And we know that DeAndre Hopkins has been a Patrick Mahomes fan since Mahomes beat the Texans in that comeback win in the playoffs. And I love DeAndre Hopkins, man. He was one of my favorite wide receivers ever throughout this whole generation, man, that I've been in. He's been one of my best favorite wide receivers and one of the best in my opinion. So if you look at Patrick Mahomes this season, before the D-Hop trade, 68% completion, 232 yards per game, 6 TDs, 8 interceptions, 82 QB rating. And if you look at Patrick Mahomes this season since the D-Hop trade, 74 completion percentage, 277 yards per game, 5 TDs, 1 interception, and 107 QB rating. So Patrick Mahomes is clearly taking a big step forward. Has been looking very better with DeAndre Hopkins. And the Kansas City Chiefs are honestly looking dangerous. Our perfect season continues, 8-0. Patrick Mahomes has been the highest graded QB in the fourth quarter / overtime since 2019. It's just so much good things that's going on right now. And honestly, man, I love everything that I'm seeing out of this Kansas City Chiefs team, man. The offense just looked so back. Even Justin Watson had a good performance. 3 receptions for 43 yards. That was good right there. You looked at some RJP Ryan, he had a receiving touchdown. That's what the Kansas City Chiefs brought him in for, stuff like that, being able to get open while receiving. Now for Xavier Worthy, man, it was a very, very tough game. He had negative 10 yards on the day. It's not looking good for Xavier Worthy, but he is a rookie, and we still got to give him time. He's only 8 games into the season. Travis Kelce looked very, very good. He looked well improved. He didn't get a touchdown, but he had 14 receptions for 100 yards. He's him. I'm not going to lie. Kelce's still good. He's not washed, nothing like that. The Kansas City Chiefs, they looked very good, man. Kareem Hunt, amazing. 106 rushing yards on 27 carries with a rushing touchdown. The thing about Kareem Hunt, we're giving him more snaps and carries that we would usually get to Isaiah Pacheco. So that's something right there to monitor and see why that's happening. Even the defense looked pretty good. George Karlaftis, he's starting to really find his groove. He's getting sacks a lot, and he's definitely up to another good year. So the Kansas City Chiefs just look good overall, and then today's still the trade deadline, so we can see them probably get a guy like Marshawn Lattimore or something like that. And I would definitely be on the lookout for that. And if anything happened with Marshawn Lattimore, I would definitely go out there and make a video for y'all, So the Lions, Commanders, and Chiefs are reportedly pursuing Marshawn Lattimore right now, but the Chiefs should be able to make it happen, man. So let's see how it goes. And the thing about the Chiefs right now, they look amazing. Even with Rashee Rice out, Hollywood Brown, Juju, Isaiah Pacheco, Jalen Watson, all these injuries, the Chiefs still tend to look amazing. They're still 8-0. So they're honestly just going to be very, very scary when they make it to the playoffs. And when they're in the playoffs, it's going to be very scary. So yeah, man, the Chiefs, they just look amazing. And that DeAndre Hopkins move, it definitely changed a lot for them. There's no doubt that opened the Kansas City Chiefs offense, and that has the Kansas City Chiefs offense looking absolutely scary, man. You know, it's just it's amazing. You know, when you improve the 8-0 to an 8-0 record despite the imperfections, it's honestly something good to watch. I mean, the Chiefs, we have been walking up a tightrope all season, and we just keep coming up with the wins, man. You know, and we're almost halfway to a perfect season. We're the only unbeaten team in the NFL. I mean, the Chiefs were 8-0, but we won 6 games by 7 points or less. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're just doing what it takes, man. They're coasting, they're getting these wins, and they're proving why they're scary. And we know the Chiefs, they're a great team in the playoffs. That's their thing, you know. They're a great team in the regular season too, but in the playoffs, they obviously take it to another level. And the way this team is looking, I could imagine them in the playoffs, and it sounds like something that would be absolutely deadly. You know, it sounds like something that would be absolutely deadly. You have a guy like, you have a hungry DeAndre Hopkins that wants his first ring. That should be the scariest thing about this all. And the Kansas City Chiefs finally scored 30 points for the first time this season. That's our 14th consecutive game, including the postseason. I mean, 8-0, man. Even if the games weren't perfect, perfect is perfect, and that's a perfect record. Sorry, I'm so tired. Patrick Mahomes and his teammates, they just simply know how to win these games, man. And I got scared when Mahomes had the injury on the touchdown pass, but obviously he was good. He was good. And I don't know how the Buccaneers ended up even tying that game. That was honestly, like, scary right there. I was like, yo, bro, let's not lose like this, please. But, yeah, man, beautiful game by Mahomes, you know. Beautiful game. I mean, the Chiefs' beautiful game, honestly. We possessed the ball for 15-plus minutes more than the Buccaneers, and we made key plays at the necessary times. I mean, Mahomes threw for 291 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2 of them went to DeAndre Hopkins, who's playing only his second game for the team. And the Chiefs, they have had receiving issues all season, and you can clearly see that Hopkins is going to be that go-to missing target. And it's honestly the scariest thing to watch as an NFL fan right now, because you know the Kansas City Chiefs are going to come and go to the playoffs and dominate. They're going to cruise. They're going to cruise their way through the playoffs. They're going to dominate the playoffs. And that's honestly the scariest thing to see when you're an NFL fan outside of the Chiefs, because you know that your team may be in trouble facing this dominant Kansas City Chiefs team. I mean, it's just honestly scary. They continue to be dominant. They continue to make it happen. They continue to do what they got to do, man. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs are honestly unreal, and I love what I'm seeing out of them, and I expect more out of them, man. So it's like, I don't know. I just can't wait to see what else this team does. And I expect them to go out there and do more and just keep it up. And it's been your boy, Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.